Okay, I'm still here. We are on day 18 of Vlogmas, and if you have not started the NOVIAE challenge that is going on Instagram, 8 days of Christmas, get in the field, lock in, get it together, twin. Get it together. Get it together, please. I beg of you. I beg of you. Thanks. But no, today I just really want to do like a 2024 like just life recap. So much things have happened in 2024 that I still can't even believe happened. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna technically go through every single month. I'm just gonna say what were big things, how I felt about content, my spiritual journey, just plans that I have for 2025, things that I'm looking forward to in 2025, how I felt a couple of weeks ago, how I'm feeling now. Like, it's just a little, it's really not gonna be long, to be honest. So we're gonna stay on track, and it's time to get to the business, Bookies. Yeah. Okay, boom. So in different areas, I'm just gonna go into different areas because I feel like we could, stagger. So personally in my life right now, like I said, I will rate 2024 a really big 7. And I'm gonna say 7 because I was able to like get through things. I was able to like really be transformed by things, but I also had like major things happen to me as well, which of course we'll get to when we get to those specific areas. And the main thing that I could say that for me probably like was like a very big thing for me was not moving. I'm just gonna be transparent in all like ways, well, ways that I can in my capacity. So I waited until April to like start looking at apartments. Well, no, I did. I started earlier, but I really feel like paying $1,500 to stay somewhere is beyond me, just because it's like I feel like me personally, I'm not always home, and that's just one thing. 2, paying $1,500 is wild. Like, I don't have family here. I don't really get financial assistance, and it's not that I seek financial assistance. I'm just saying like I don't get it. And also too, like another thing too is so I have my rent, my car note, my car insurance, my phone bill, my credit cards, other finances that have obligations, and then me, groceries, gas, just necessities that I feel like I like. And then I also like to go places. I also like to shop. I also like to save. Like I like to do so much. And for me personally, like I wasn't really prepared to move. Like I wasn't prepared to move. And it hurt me because it was like, you know how you're talking about things with people and you're kind of just like, yeah, like I plan on doing this, I plan on doing that. And it wasn't even more so of like I didn't have it planned out. I just felt like me not moving was such a big like loss for me because I wanted to move. And honestly, one thing that I always say, like I spoke in the first video, like me being close to my job is really what's keeping me here, because I am going to complain if I have to move and I have over a 7-minute like drive. Like I'm going to complain about that. I'm going to complain about a lot of things because in a sense, like I don't have no kids. It is me by myself. My roommate, I have one roommate that don't be here, and then I have another roommate that doesn't come out of her room at all unless it's to go out the door or get some food or something. So it's just like, in a sense, I'm in the house by myself, just not presently by myself, which is okay with me as well too. But it's just, I wouldn't mind having a house to myself. But again, like also when I thought about it, and that's why I said going back to a couple of weeks ago, Priscilla made so much sense. She was like, this is your time to like really enjoy having this cheap rent. That way that moving forward, like when it's time for you to really move out and you don't have a car payment no more, because my car payment is like, I feel like because I am going to renew my lease. I made that decision like for myself when I did find this place that looked perfect, and I'm like, do I want to put myself in a constraint financially, adding on more bills, or do I just want to take care of a big bill, focus on that, do what I need to do for that, and then, you know, officially move? So I made the choice, like, I'm going to renew my lease. But Priscilla made it so clear. Priscilla was just like, you know, don't feel bad because of what other people have, because you honestly don't ever know if people like are maybe jealous because you're paying, you know, less rent type junk. And when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, she was like, you know, you're barely home, you always at work, so who cares like where you live at? And honestly, I'm not even gonna say that I care, but I'm gonna talk about this situation because, again, in my personal life, I don't care really about really discussing things. But somebody on Facebook had said something, and this was somebody I went to school with, had said something in regards to student housing. Now, of course, if y'all can see where I stay, y'all kind of figure out where I stay. It may be labeled as student housing, but do you know how many families live out here? Because a lot of people don't have the finances stretch to like stay in an actual place. Like, not saying that it's an issue as we get older, but just saying what the truth is. And if anybody has anything to say about shoes that I buy or designer that I buy, anything that I have purchased has been under $1,000. Like, I'm like, the most I've spent on shoes are $900 after tax. So we're just gonna be very much clear in that area. Like, most of my stuff I either catch on a deal, find a plug, or are real cool on it. So it's just like, let me just put that out there. Let me put that out there. Let me just put that out there. And at the time as well too, it wasn't, when I purchased it, it wasn't like, oh, I was trying to move, so it was like, oh, I could put that money towards that. No, like, again, I be having to make things clear for people because people be a little delusional and people just automatically think that they know what you have going on in your life and really don't. But anywho, I had to really take that in because I was thinking about that. I'm like, it's not that I don't want to not move. I just don't ever want to put myself in a financial place. I've seen people do things on their own and are stressed out because of the money they're not making, stressed out because they don't have enough funds coming in. And I've even seen people move into new places and have to work multiple jobs, and that's just, I'm sorry, that's not going to be me. My life will not, I will not put that on myself. I'm sorry. Y'all want to talk about crash out? Y'all might as well get ready to see me on the street holding out my hand and asking for money, because I won't be doing that. I just won't be doing that. I cannot work 2 jobs. I can't. Like, I cannot. If it ever gets to the point, God forbid, that something happens with my job, my career right now, y'all won't see me at all. Like, I will completely lock in. Y'all won't see me at all. I promise y'all I won't. But to each his own. And hey, so personal life, like, honestly, I have just been going through my days. I've been getting more rest. I've been working out. I've lost a lot of pounds. I've been doing better with my sugar level. Like, everything. Well, I've been sugar. I ain't gonna hold you. The month of January, I already got the no for January's no sweets. But I've been doing what I need to do as far as like just personally taking care of me. And this season, like I said, is me time. Like, everything is about me right now and loving on me. So for me, my personal life is peaches and cream. Like, I love my personal life. I'm not gonna hold you. I've been doing good in my personal life. Now we're gonna get to my favorite category, which is my spiritual journey. So I feel like with my spiritual journey, so I started going to church this year, January 14th. And I did not expect, like, I expect to go to church, and it's crazy because on my calendar, I had this on my calendar when I was going to church. I had the weekends or whatever. But I did not expect for me to want to be at church every single day. Like, till this day, up until this week, I have 99% of attendance when it comes to church. Like, I have not missed church. I was on church online one day, and that was because I was traveling from Charlotte back to Columbia. And yeah, like, I've had a 99% attendance. And for me, I just want to say, like, God has changed me in ways that I honestly would have not ever thought to see. As well as, like, God has really taken care of me. But I want people to understand, because a lot of people like see like people going to church and getting involved with God, serving in the community, etc., and don't understand that it comes with a price. So just long story short, and I could go in depth in this in a whole nother time, but I literally like freely declared my love for God before getting baptized. It was March 31st, which was Easter. And right after that is when the storms, like, you want to talk about a hurricane? Hurricane Katrina didn't have nothing on the storms that started coming and attacking me right after that. And once I put myself on God's radar, it was like, okay, let's lock in. Let me see what you got to offer, since you're so happy to boast about you loving me, you declaring me, you all of this stuff. Let's see what you have to offer. I was going through turmoil after turmoil, challenges, you name it, like car, finances, not being able to move. Everything was going completely wrong. Like, it was going completely wrong. And I'm like, yo, I thought that God was supposed to be looking out for me on a whole nother level. Like, I did not expect this. Like, I really did not expect this. I was not prepared. And it wasn't until one day where PT was like, he asked a fellow friend how his walk with God was going. And he was like, it's going amazing. It's going perfect. And he said he got scared because he was like, for you to be having such a perfect walk with God, that means that you're not on God's radar. You have to go through things to see and be challenged. And I was challenged so much to see if, you know, just being in the flesh and doing things that like was going to bring me back to old self. And I really can say, like, I'm glad I made it out. Like, prayer has been such like an amazing thing. I pray every day. I record all my prayers. I did a 90-day devotion. Like, everything about my prayers have turned from praying for things physically to things spiritually, internally, for self. Like, it was the time I was praying for more financial, like everything. And when I really looked at how much I don't want to be a person for money, I was just like, you know, for me, God, just make me free inside from any financial distractions I've had. Like, give me discipline, give me obedience. Like, it was something about me feeling so invested in what I had to offer myself and God at the same time, that it's like, I don't want the physical things no more. If you're able to give me opportunities just because of the simple fact that you're able to give it to me, give it to me. But make me better inside, make me better as a person, and help me grow. Like, help me grow beyond things that I don't even think I have the capacity to grow for. So I just give my spiritual like journey like such a beyond like rating, because I'm still me. I still do certain things the way I want to do them. I still sin, but I pray and I ask God for forgiveness. I've become so disciplined. I have been celibate since April. I have been sober since July. Like, things naturally have been coming. Certain things I'm not gonna say I don't really talk about my zodiac, but it's just certain things that it has come as normal. Like, it has just been a norm. Like, normal, like, okay, boom. Fasting has been I do at least a fasting at least once a week, a month, like, just to get back on track with discipline. Like, for me, God has opened up ways that like I wouldn't have ever seen. And I'm a part of the young adult like city group at my church. And I just want to talk about the day that we started talking about faith and how we had to look for scripture and what it meant to me, basically, and then I'm gonna move on. So this was in Ephesians chapter 2 verse 8. For by grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God. And I just feel like before now, I didn't have faith in a spiritual journey. I didn't have faith in God. I didn't have faith in myself. And as I've been going to church, as I've been, you know, releasing anything that I felt like was, you know, like afflicting inside of me, I didn't know the impact that I had, not on just others, but myself as well. And that came with like, I felt like it was a gift to have faith. And anytime that I'm dealing with situations now, it's like I have so much faith that I'm always gonna find a solution. Not that I know everything, but I'm always gonna find a solution. And I really feel like that has been a gift from God, because before, my patience, my word for next year is like, I want to work on my patience. But to have faith now in a way that is like, just find the positive of it, find the solution for it. Don't see nothing negative in whatever you come across or whoever you come across. That gave me faith in God, because it's like, wow, you're really working on me. And it helps me grow. It leads me through ways that I've never seen, that I never thought that I could see. And it just helps me want to pursue better ways for me to be around people. Like, I don't want to be that person dealing with drama, being involved in drama, being involved with my name and mess. Like, even the people that do me wrong, I give grace, because it's just like, you're lost right now, and I promise you, when you find God, you will pray for people even when they're doing you wrong or mistreating you more than you'll pray for yourself, because at the end of the day, everybody deserves prayer and grace. And that has increased my faith, because never in a million years would I've ever thought that I would have seen myself like this. So I give God like all the glory, and the Holy Spirit just be taking over me, and I just love it. Like, I love church. Church has really helped me become alive, and so many things that I've been praying for has been continuously coming to me. So I thank God for that every single chance I get. I really do. I love it. Almost teared up on y'all. Almost did. Now we're gonna get into content. I'm gonna say content has gotten a lot better. On my end, I feel like I have been engaging more with content. I'm not where I want to be on YouTube, but again, like, we're all a work in progress. And honestly, how I look at it is, if I would have started YouTube years ago when I was outside being wretched, outside feeling like things that I was doing were cute, I probably would have been somewhere pregnant right now, messing with a baby daddy, embarrassing myself on the internet. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I even thought about that today coming to work. I'm like, dang, like, if I would have been okay just speaking about the experiences that I've had with different partners and the way I was talking about it years ago, I would have been so embarrassed to like be a person, because like, wow, like, that's why God waited for me to get to this point right now. So it's just like, I could talk about things in a better light. And yeah, it might be, you know, different like profanity you use in videos, but I want y'all to see my growth, and I want to be authentic. Like, that no matter what it is, I want to be authentic, like, in all ways possible. But content has been doing really good. Doing more challenges, doing more weekly get ready with me. Is like, people be so excited to see me at work and be like, what's your outfit for this week, or see me period. And I love when people just slide up and be like, you're doing so good in content, even when I feel like I'm distraught or not doing good at all. Like, people be like, you motivated me to do this, and I'm just looking like, wow, like, okay, you know, like, it's cool. Like, I understand from my perspective that it's like, you have room to grow, but just understand too, look what you're doing and look how other people are looking at you as well. Like, you're doing something that people love. So clearly you're doing something right. But y'all, I gotta get it together. Like, come 2025, I'm ready to really get on the road of expanding. I just don't know how to increase my engagement. It's like, I feel like personally for me, people think because I'm the person that I am, that I got views, I got many people just sharing and doing my stuff, and it's always the same people, which I appreciate the people that's always sharing my stuff, but I don't have that much engagement. I don't have that much people looking at my stuff. I guess it's because I'm not doing that wretched stuff no more, that everybody like, nah, I don't want to hear nobody talking about God. But it's just like, that's not me no more. So it's either you're gonna support me with my new, like, me being a new creature, or just don't support me at all. But also too, I pray for you, because I don't want it to get to the point where if and when I do make it big, like, it's like, well, Cassie, I'm gonna give you prayer, because you deserve it. Like, you deserve to be prayed for in a time of need, just like how I am praying for myself in a time of need. So content is shaking up. We're doing good. Like, I love being able to do Vlogmas, because it challenges me to have to do it every day. Not that I want to do it, I have to do it, because I feel like you can do it. Just put your mind to it and don't let other things distract you. So if I can do it now, I can do it on a consistent, you know, schedule. So I just gotta get to that point. So content is going pretty good. I really look forward to content in 2025, and yeah, I can't wait. So financial life. April was probably a very terrible month for me. Birthday, car stuff. All I'm gonna say is financially, April was probably the worst entire month of this entire month. Like, worst month ever. But one thing when it came down to my prayers and surrendering everything to God, I realized I didn't take accountability in that area. So I literally can budget, I can save, I can do whatever, but it's always me being an ATM for everybody else that hinders me from accomplishing things, or me always saying yes to doing last minute things that always hinders me from accomplishing things. So I had needed funds for a specific reason, a very emergency reason, and God gave me the funds. And with God giving me the funds, it was either I took the good route or I allowed for me to go back into my old habits. And I took the good route. And literally, I can really say that I've been more proud of myself than ever, because my credit has increased, which was a very big goal in the process of moving. A lot of things have been being paid off. Like, everything is working in my favor, and that's another reason that tells me back to staying here, because I have more that I want to accomplish and be way more prepared for. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance, period. So yeah, I feel like if I stay on the route that I'm on right now, and that's exactly why I don't want to go nowhere between the months of March and August. April is a little finicky because it's my birthday and I kind of want to go home and do a quick little trip to Atlanta. But I just feel like as long as I stick to what I need to stick to and do what I need to do, I will be on track for what I need to be on track for, and I'm going to stay that way. Point blank, period. So financially, I am doing amazing right now, and I'm not going to hold you. God keeps blessing me, and as he's blessing me, I am also making sure that I'm taking care of things. I'm giving myself gifts because, of course, like, we should always treat ourselves. But as well, too, I'm doing what I need to do so I don't end up in a predicament that I was this past April. And financial freedom, like, that's one of the things I've really been praying for, is financial freedom with a lot of things. So yeah, financially, I'm good. I'm at peace with my finances. Do I want more? I always want more, but financially, I'm good. My professional life. So my professional life has been wicked no bomba, because I am always at work. Like, I'm always at work. But one thing I've grown to learn with being at work is I like to be in a developed space where I'm not really focused on what anybody else has going on. I'm focused on me, so I cannot make as many mistakes, as well as growing with, like, the people around me. And it comes to it comes to a time where I feel like people at work have to understand, no matter where you are in this universe, whether you're a CEO, a worker, no matter who you are and what job you are at, just because things are not going the way you want them to, don't bring energy with you because of that. So, like, I come in contact with people, and it's just like, it's like people just turn into the most negative people in the world, and I'm just like, yo, like, chill. That's where that find a solution comes in, because for me, it's like, I really always want to find a solution for something, and I don't like being on my phone at work, so I don't have to think about, making mistakes and what mistakes I have to make. So for me, it just be like, do what you got to do at work. Come in, understand that when you scan your badge, this is business. Leave all that personal stuff at the door. Like, and if you can't handle managing personal and business, don't come into work. Like, stay home. Like, the complaining, it becomes irritating with working with people that just always wants to just, find negative light. If you find positive light and stuff, you become efficient at work. And I just feel like that's just how I be. Like, I want to be efficient at work at all times, so I try myself to be positive. I try my best to just think light with everything and just always want to do better. Like, I just always want to do better. So for me, that just be me. Like, I just always want to do better. Then we have friendship life. I feel like my friendship life has been pretty cool and decent as well too. I don't hang around as many people as I used to, but there's no love lost. I have no issues with anybody at this moment. I love everybody. If I've done anything wrong to anybody, I apologize right here on out, but I really don't have no issue with anything or anybody. I just feel like everybody handles situations different, and when I come in, if there's a hard conversation, a good conversation, or anything people need advice on, I come in with, I'm not leaving this conversation without getting everything off of my chest now. And I don't like to be with all the dramatics. Like, sometimes I really don't pick up my phone because I be busy, or I just don't want to talk about things that involve so much drama at the time, because I can get overstimulated by that. And if I don't place myself in that predicament or situation, I'm just not gonna do it. Granted, yes, we're all human. We love having tea time times. We love sharing things and what is this person doing or why does this person look like that. But me personally, like for self, I've been growing like out of that. Like I've been growing out of things that just aren't good for me. So that I make good for me. So for me, I'll be cool on it. Like I might chime in every once and then, but right now I just been locked in and focused on certain things, and my schedule has prohibited me from being locked and focused on anything that to me is extra. Like that's just how I see it. And finally, my companion life. I feel like I'm overqualified for the love life, and that's okay. Like I know what I want. I know what I want in a man, and if you're coming here half slack when I already do everything for myself, baby, we are not gonna work out. I don't need nobody that feels like they have to remind me of what people did to them in the past, because baby, I've been through it all. I done dealt with it all. I done helped with it all. So I can't take what you are traumatized by in the past as an excuse for why you can't get yourself together right now. And if you ain't coming healed, baby, I don't say it's nothing wrong with, healing. But don't come here expecting for me to be your healer, because I'm healing as well too. And yeah, like nothing is going on in my intimate life and affectionate life and companion life right now. As y'all can see, I just had to go I separate from somebody. But again, like my life is more so like it's progressing. So if you're not gonna progress with me, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter who you are, family, friends, companion, whatever, you have to go. And my goal for 2025 is just to stay on that track. Like I don't want to lose focus. I don't want to not be locked in with the path that I've been going in. I want to grow with patience. I want to grow with choosing joy when it comes down to going through hard times, and just being more prepared when it comes down to storms. Like being calm when it comes down to storms, being trusting with God when it comes down to storms. So those are my 2025 goals. Having more patience, being more joyful through negative situations, and just finding ways to not trying to figure everything out. Like I have to trust in God that he's gonna figure everything out for me, because I know he is. He does the impossible, like he does. And yeah, Novi Bookies 2025 we about to shake the room, and I thank y'all so much, because this has been amazing to me to be able to feel free and not feel overloaded. Like this Vlogmas period has been such an amazing period that I have no complaints. And I didn't even have to rush just now, even though my camera is dying. Like I have no complaints. I'm on God's time. God is with me, and hey, who knows what 2025 will bring. But I'm done predicting my future when it comes down to anything, because I know God is he already has it written out for me. And when he is ready for me to get to my places that honestly I probably didn't deserve to be at already, I will get there. So I love y'all. I thank y'all so much. We have only a couple of more days to be, on Vlogmas, but it's okay. We made it to day 18. Who cares what's going on? Make sure y'all participate in my NOVIAE World 8 Days of Christmas Challenge. And yeah, I'm praying that y'all have a great weekend. Bye, Novi Bookies.